Okay, Hal will lead the invitation.
Heavenly Father, we just want to thank you for this awards day because we're recognizing people who have made a difference in this community, made a difference in this club, and made a difference in the world. We ask you to bless this food to our bodies, and you would be a special prayer on our president right now and help him heal and come back to us soon. All this I pray in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen.
Jane, the flag salute.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
David for the song.
My country is a big, sweet land of liberty, of the I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of thy pilgrims right, from every mountain side, let freedom ring.
This question how a horse hurt and half stood up.
I'm getting better.
That's as good as it gets. You can do that right here. Pat, you can do you and I. We have a short meeting today, Pat, so if you want to do the tabor stuff?
Oh, you want to do it now?
Yeah.
Well, I'm busy, I'm eating.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Hey, I'm gonna give this to you.
Whitney!
Okay, we already have money in the bucket because Rose Dickinson said she hates to talk.
Yep.
Does anybody believe that?
Nina said that?
Well, I think she needs to hate talking a little more. What do you think? Skipper, you got $1?
Skippy!
Oh, yippee.
Skippy!
Thespian Lloyd, or Thespian President Lloyd. Fellow Lions, I guess, I don't know if you noticed, but last week I had some cougar apparel on. Well, look, I still have it on. Son of a gun. There was a this last weekend up in the greater Seattle area, and if I remember right, for the first time in flipping 7 years, the good guys won.
I can't imagine what he's referring to because the Seahawks lost last night. Isn't that sad and embarrassing? Speaking of sad and embarrassing, how's Steve?
Thank you, lowlife.
Just a second, I need that. Do you not shave because you have a bum arm?
It's my new look. Acting President Lloyd, fellow Lions and guests, this indeed is a sad dollar for that sad portrayal that the Seahawks made last night as a football team. What a pathetic performance.
Okay. Seriously, Greg, what did I say last night? I said the words, if they cash their paychecks from last night, they are thieves and robbers and stealers and bad people. Hey, Cindy, how about you?
Acting President Lloyd, fellow Lions and guests. Oh, what the heck, I got stash money. Let's spend some stash money because it's been a couple of weeks. So I have a happy dollar that Lion Keith was up at our house for a week. He got visited by Mark. Hal saw him and Pat reached out to him. He was under a little bit of stress, and I have to tell you guys, it did him a world of good. So thank you. Also, what else do I have to be thankful? Oh, Happy Thanksgiving was great. We had our daughter and her boyfriend up at the house, and you know, I hate to admit this, but we like them. We stayed up until 1 o'clock at least in the morning talking. So I'm like, oh crap, how long is this going to last now that he's got the parent stamp of approval? And we also did some Canadian bacon. Of course, I timed it for the week before Thanksgiving. It's at least a 6-day process. So we have a Cajun house down in Louisiana, so the Canadian bacon was down there because my turkey was defrosting and brining at our house. And you know, I say this, I'm a self-proclaimed food hoarder, so I have 1, 2, 3, 3 refrigerators full, 4 freezers are full. So if anybody ever goes hungry, come see me. Oh, shoot, I forgot about that. I got my canning room under the house too, so, you know, I got lots of food. Keith always says when, if doomsday comes, he knows where to go. So anyways, we had a great Thanksgiving. Just happy with life and just everything in general. So here's $20, so that's why I told you it was stash money.
We might need our budget.
Oh, we're coming around.
David's last. Ladies first, sorry. I didn't say she was a white lady, I just said she was a lady.
Acting President Lloyd, fellow Lions and guests, I've just got a happy dollar. You know, you're talking like you just had a busy, busy Thanksgiving, and we had the opposite. It was Steve and Marilyn Thanksgiving dinner at the dining room table all by ourselves. And you know what? It was fun.
Was it feeding him with a little spoon and a little fork? Well, Teresa, how are you today?
I'm ecstatic. And here's $20.
Holy
I am so happy after looking for a year, I finally can buy my house. So I'm really, really going to be a resident of Longview. Acting President Lloyd, fellow Lions and guests.
There we go. So it's $19 and $1 fine. Okay. Paul, we'll come back. Oh, you're halfway up. Never mind. That day is over with.
Acting President Lloyd, fellow Lions and guests, that's a happy dollar and a thank you dollar to Shirley and Mark for all the work they did at the Salvation Army yesterday, and I'll report on that more later.
Wonderful. So we'll take the turn here. Lion Wall Speck is here with his lovely past president and wife. How are we?
Acting President Lloyd, fellow Lions and guests, here's a happy 20. Marie and I are happy to be here. We apologize for our apparent lack of being able to participate fully recently, but we're happy to be here today. Thank you.
All right. We're thrilled you could make it. Now, as far as Greg goes, that's a whole other story.
President Lloyd, fellow Lions and guests, this is an observation dollar. I couldn't help but listen to Marilyn over there when she was talking about the two of you spending the day alone by themselves. Nobody wanted to watch Steve eat with his left hand.
Hey, we're going to run back here because Skip has a dementia dollar. And on the way back, President Lloyd, acting President Lloyd, fellow Lions and guests, $5 for me because of a happy Thanksgiving meal, and then a big family get-together on Saturday. Let's see, and then we had a huge family thing on Friday, so God, I just ate all weekend, that's all I did.
Now I forget what it was for. Oh, Acting King Lion Lloyd. Fellow Lions guests, I forgot to mention that my wife and I on, what's today? Tuesday. So on Sunday we celebrated our 46th wedding anniversary, and to honor that, I was over in Pasco doing drywall in my son's upstairs bathroom while my wife was at home, and so we enjoyed it. It was really special.
You both got what you always wanted, a little alone time. What do we we at now?
Acting President Lloyd, fellow Lions and guests, I have a sad dollar, I guess it would be. My daughter's desperately looking for work in Longview. She works down kind of out towards Vancouver, and she's spending so much in gas that it's just really not worth it. So if anybody has any full-time work, let me know.
Got it. Yeah. Hell yeah. No, it's not you.
No.
It's Elaine Mike.
Acting President Lloyd, all lines and guests, let the tears begin. I won't be here next week.
But Pat's gonna be here, right? Jeez. So there's some more. Hi, Phil. How you doing?
President in waiting Lloyd, fellow Lions and guests, I mentioned that my class.
Presiding Officer Lloyd, fellow Lions and guests, I gave him $2. I look around 25, 10, 20. $2 is all I can afford because I'm on a fixed income. One of them is happy and one is sad. The happy one is I've managed to reconnect with a couple of old friends from the past in the last couple of months. And the sad one is really sad. It has nothing to do with the Seahawks having a drug problem. They got drunk from one end of the field to the other for 2 weeks in a row. But the other one, in rapid succession in the last 6 or 7 weeks, my printer went out, AT&T exchanged my cell phone, which is a flip phone, and it's for ignorant people, supposedly. And my landline went out, and I had to buy a new phone, a system of phones for that. I've been trying now 2 months with a printer to get the scanning technique to work. But I finally got the little flip phone figured out. I didn't have to have Google on it, and I didn't have to have Wi-Fi. so I got rid of those. Now I'm working on the telephone, which has an answering system through my service provider. I am so sick of trying to talk to a human being and getting a damn computer that cannot understand what I'm saying. Most humans cannot understand it, but the computer has no idea what I'm talking about. And I feel about as ignorant as you can become, because I figure I am a digital person in a cyber age.
Hey, Acting President Lloyd, fellow Lions and guests. First happy dollar was being able to say Keith and almost making him cry. What was interesting, he said my brother did make him cry, so that's right. Yeah, what's up with that? Second happy dollar is, what was that score again? Was that the Cougars over what team? What was that score again?
40-13.
The largest difference in history, was that right? Okay, all right. Largest win in history over whatever the other team's name was.
It's on my tattoo.
It's on your tattoo, right. Third happy dollar, the Goshchocks roll up from Gaston, Oregon. Now it's interesting, they're in a water system and their water has been out for 2 weeks. So they called up on Wednesday and said, can we come up early and take showers? And I've never seen a family use so many towels in 72 hours.
Man. Looks like Dina's got some happy bucks for you.
Not 20 though.
Oh, it's okay.
I
We'll
might
take whatever
mix
you
it
got.
up too.
Yeah.
Hey, brother.
Future President Lloyd, fellow Lions and guests. Happy Thanksgiving. We had an impromptu Thanksgiving because we thought we would be alone at the dining room table. And we had guests. We found out the day before. So Steve and I practiced some cocktails. We had our own little cocktail party using pumpkin puree. Turned out fabulous after we switched from whiskey to coconut rum. I got a happy buck for the toy run and the Christmas lights. What a wonderful job these Lions do. And go Cougs too. So I guess that would be, no, I'm going to let this one be sad dollar because go Cougs is already taken, right? This is my sad dollar for our, I hate that COVID is still impacting our lives. You know, so God bless Tom, God bless those that are staying home because they have been subjected to COVID and everything. So that's my sad dollar.
Other than David, do I say, hold on, wait a minute. Hope we don't have a whole bunch of awards. If we do, we might get to you next month. How about that?
Acting President Lloyd, fellow Lions and honored guests, I've got $5 happy dollars. I'd like to be able to say something embarrassing about my daughter, but I'm going to just share something that happened with Sue and I yesterday.
How about a minute? We're voting for the daughter story, aren't we? I'll appear with the daughter story.
I'm not going to share anything at the moment. I'll bring it next week. But I saw my daughter cringe when I got the microphone in my hand. That's what made me think that. She goes, oh my God, what's he going to say? I do want to share, my wife and I, Sue and I, yesterday, we had the privilege of going with Louie, Cindy, and Lloyd at the Castle Rock Elementary School for the hearing, for the psych test. And I can tell you this, it's very enjoyable. It was a lot of fun. And kindergarten through 6th or 5th grade, they say and do a lot of fun things. So it was a wonderful experience. And we did 550 kids, and about 55, 56 kids did have to have, or was recommended to have, eyeglass tests. I did a sight test. So that's a very worthwhile event that we do. So I just want to let you know that Cindy and Louie have a system down and it works very well. Thank you.
Thank you. Where are we going, Pat? Oh, David! Can't forget David. Are you ready to sing? Okay, here you go.
I'm keeping with the tradition still, because we just had Thanksgiving, and before I start that, I've been President Lloyd, fellow Lions and guests. I just dawned on me I didn't say that right to start with. But even, we have a Thanksgiving holiday, but I was asked to sing a Christmas song. So it's coming, and it's still in the season, so it's right along with what we want to hear. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow in a one horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells and bells ring, making spirits bright. Oh, what fun it is to sing the sleighing song tonight. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one horse open sleigh.
All right. Mr. President, acting, I believe that we have completed our appointed rounds.
Tell him he can eat lunch.
You can go have lunch now, Pat.
Hey, thank you very much.
Now we'll turn the meeting over to Gina with awards today.
Would that be Gina or Gina?
Gina.
It's all right.
Just checking.
I appreciate that.
Heard her name was Gina before, and
Hey. I think I broke something. Came out of my paycheck. Get leaner and leaner, isn't it? Acting President Tom, fellow Lions and guests, today is awards day. Lloyd, I apologize. Future President Lloyd, fellow Lions and guests. All right, hopefully I'll recover from that. You know, I've said this every month when I get up and I look across the room at all of these faces and the ones that, the work parties and the service events that I'm involved with, I see you. But I don't do all of those things, don't do every single one, because I didn't even realize we were doing a site event this week. And so the people that I'm proud of, you know, I know that goes on with each group and each, how many? We have 35, I think, 35 committees, something like that. Something just astronomical like that. So we are an active club and we are busy and we are getting things accomplished. Even in the slow months, which October was considered a slow month, there was still things going on. And there's people here that have been ill in the last little bit and they haven't been able to participate like they once did. And they start feeling bad about that. They shouldn't. Because your brother or your sister, they're picking up the slack. They're getting things done. This club does that. And you're here. You support the club with your prayers, with your participation, and with your involvement in the community. And I'm so proud to be part of this particular club because it is large enough to encompass anybody and people, new people who come in can find something that they like to do, something they want to do. And we all have a few years where we stand out, you know, and then we invite new people in with all their enthusiasm, and then their enthusiasm is a little contagious for us older people, so we get all excited about that. And so it's just a living thing that just continues and continues. And getting back to these lunches after all that time where we didn't meet face-to-face, I participated in the Zoom meetings, but not everybody could. But when we got back in person, it's just something about being here and seeing your fellow Lions and being able to encourage, being able to
express your feelings of people who've been sick or have illnesses. And it's just heartwarming to be involved in a group like this. And so I would really like to help. Oh, I'm going. Just Greg first. Thank you. Whoa. Senior moment. We would like to have, Greg works on new members all the time. And one thing about it is we do have plenty of retired people, and new people, they have a harder time getting here for lunch. I know that the Skinners, they get here, they zoom in and they zoom out because they're busy, they're working. They take their lunch hour to come and do this. But they enjoy it enough that they take that time to do that. Casanovas, I'm sorry. Skinners are busy too, but the Casanovas, sorry about that, guys. Depends on who you're looking at. Well, I think that was probably a little bit of a slip, but that's okay. Oh, well. Everybody give a round of applause for your staff. Yeah, you deserve it. All right, we really didn't have any unsung, or any, not unsung, but we didn't have any rookies that kind of stood out last month because we really didn't have that much going on, and we're getting to our slower, what am I talking about? There is no such thing, is there? But Pat, you did our hearts a lot of good with what you did at the Gary Hill Memorial. And you spoke for all of us, and we appreciate that. And this may be a little bit weird, but I'm going to give you an unsung Lion of the Month for that work. I appreciate it, and so I want you to have this award. Not a lot of people can stand up and do that, but he carried it on and on and on. I've known Pat for a long time, as a matter of fact. Once upon a time, we were in, what did we do? Toastmasters.
Yeah. And then, of course, we bought that motel together, remember? Oh.
That's when the seniority kicks in, guys. Yeah. But Pat and Hal have been a part of my life for a long time, and we appreciate Pat getting up at Gary Hill's Memorial and being able to say the things he said and to know enough about Gary to prod things out of other people so that it was a good experience. All right, Sue, this is my slip. Sue Skinner, we have a Co-Lion of the Month award for you. Sue has spent a lot of time and energy painting up the Ferris wheel for Lions Island so that our beautiful light display can shine even brighter. And Sue, as you heard her name brought up, she was involved in it was you, wasn't it, who was involved in this, the hearing test? Yeah? Yeah. Okay. She did vision test. Vision test, not hearing test, but vision test. But we got to work together in the kitchen. We were cleaning up in the kitchen. It seems like every time we have a opportunity to work together, we're washing dishes. Yes, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah. But it's more fun. It's fun. It's more fun doing it together. Yes, it is. And Dwayne Smith, you have been very faithful about recording, getting us on YouTube, getting us on the radio, on the TV channel. We're giving you this award, my dear, because you're making us famous. Or infamous, one or the other. But I like to think that, I like to appreciate what you do. So, give those three people, this is a short award ceremony, give those people and yourself a round of applause. Acting President Lloyd. Oh, wait a minute, I forgot to ask Phil if he had a special award. Okay.
Not this time.
If he had his glasses, it might be another story, so look out.
Okay, Mrs. Cindy will announce Miss Marilyn.
Miss Marilyn. Cindy's going to announce Miss Marilyn.
Acting President Lloyd, members and guests, our zone chair, Brian McLean, was supposed to be here today so he could introduce or let us know what the protocol is for the visit of our District Governor, Marilyn Patterson, next week. He wasn't able to show today, so I'm introducing our District Governor, Marilyn Patterson.
No, you're doing that protocol.
Well, she's doing the protocol because it's been a couple years since I've done it. I'm on it. If I had known, I would have checked up on it.
Acting President Lloyd, fellow Lions and guests, remember Brian McLean? He is a Wakayakum Lion, and his wife has had some major health issues, and it's not COVID, thankfully, but he may have had a distraction today because we expected him to be here, and he isn't. So I think most of us already know some of the protocol when the district governor comes. Obviously, the district governor gets to sit up front and is prepared to give you a presentation. The main protocol, Cindy, you're challenging me too, is that, and not all clubs really are good at this, but you are expected to stand when the district governor comes. Not now, next week. And at the end of her presentation, again, you may stand. I don't really care. I have a special event for us that I don't do with all the clubs because it is my home club. I'm going to put you to work a little bit. I'm going to bring some gift items and I'm going to ask you to help me put them in a gift sack. And then I have 2 or 3 types of items I'm going to bring that I would like to donate to some of our organizations such as Community House. We are adopting the Salvation Army family. So I have a couple other areas that I'd like to donate. These will be inexpensive items, but I just thought it might be kind of fun. We also have some recognitions for our club. And past District Governor Doug Harvey will be here. So he's going to add to the show next Tuesday because he had last year's. He wants to give out some honors to our club. So I look forward to that. Okay, thank you.
Well done, Marilyn.
You'll do the Christmas party?
Sharon? Sharon, do you want to come up for the Adopt a Family Christmas party? So we, as the unit, are saying President Lloyd, members. My part is we're having the Christmas party. We changed it from the 5th to the 10th. Well, anyway, it will be December 10th, a Friday, here at 5:30. And that's when we will, and the theme's going to be the night before Christmas, and you can wear your favorite PJs. And it's a potluck, so bring food. I know, it opens up a whole new vision.
Yeah, be careful what you say. Don't give too much freedom.
And so we're asking when you bring food for the potluck that you put it in a to-go box because the extra will go over to the community house. And that's my piece. And then Sharon's going to talk about Adopt a Family. The sign-up list is here and what you're bringing. That kind of gives other people an idea of what anyone else is bringing. Okay, so, thank you. Okay, so we have a family this year, and the acting president, oh, okay, sorry. Anyway, we have a family this year. It is a single mom, and she has 5 kids. And I was told by the lady at Salvation Army, the youngest child was just, I don't know how severely, but severely burnt from top ramen. She was taking it out of the microwave and it spilled down the front of her. And so this is one of the reasons, because of what they're going through, that this was the family that was chosen. So I have a sign-up sheet here, and yeah, on this it gives it their favorite colors, their age, and some ideas of some gifts. So anybody that is interested, if afterwards you'd come up here and take a look at the sign-up sheet, and let's just do this family really good this year.
And we'll have that sign-up sheet up next week also. So in case you don't want to buy a gift, you just want to donate, we'll have a little jug here for you to put the money in, or gift certificates.
And I think the date was the 17th that we had to have everything by.
So it makes it good because our party's the 11th.
I have a question. Did you run this by boys and girls by chance? Back in the day, it was money budgeted for the family, and we would buy gifts for all of them.
I don't think it was.
No, very sure to share with.
Oh, okay, we'll get with Greg. But you, the only time the people, the last couple of years that we've done it, I was helping out, and we didn't go through boys and girls, it was all done through the meeting.
Because they don't get very many requests.
Well, there is a request out for buying fishing poles, so just to let you know, that money is trying to be designated.
Is that everything?
Okay, Louis, about the, Ida, where's Mike?
He had to finish his lunch.
Okay, Lloyd, acting President Lloyd, fellow Lions, and if we had guests. But, what was I gonna talk about? Oh, now I know. On December the 11th, we're gonna be at Castle Rock selling killed corn and cotton candy. And it'll be from, we gotta be set up by 2 o'clock, and we have to stay there till 8 o'clock. So, and we did this the year before, the COVID thing, and we did really good. So, we're gonna have a sign-up sheet out for people to sign up for it. So, is there anything else?
Bring it over.
Is that it? Okay. What, Rosie? Well, we could put it online because Jane is here now. So I'll get with Jane and we'll put it out online too. So, good thing you're here, Jane.
Paul Spears.
Back to work, back to work.
Acting President Lloyd, fellow Lions and guests. I still have the sign-up sheet for the bell ringing on the 11th. We do have people signed up for every shift, but feel free to sign up some more. We always could use people rotating around. Also, just a short report on the great work that some of our folks did yesterday at the Salvation Army. It's hard to really explain all of the work that Shirley and Mark did. You just kind of have to be there. There were boxes and boxes and boxes of toys and clothes brought up stairs, and the clothes were sorted according to age and size. One of the kind of funny things was they said, please fold them neatly and put them at the appropriate place. So I folded some, what I thought was neatly, and Shirley would come behind me. Anyway, and Mark lifted a ton of boxes, and probably felt like a ton when he got home. And I was worried about him lifting all of that stuff. But anyway, it's hard to explain how many boxes there were that we unloaded and put in the proper places. And the Salvation Army is very thankful and thank us again for doing that work. They have a ton more yet to do. And there were a couple of people who were there volunteering also, and some of their employees were there volunteering, not volunteering, but working. And a couple of the ladies that were there volunteering. One was probably about my age on a cane. She probably moved about the speed that I do. And everybody was just moving around doing their job. As I say, had to be there. So thank you, Mark and Shirley again, and they thanked us again. So it was a great job. Thank you.
Now,
So, President Lloyd, fellow Lions and Gays, I would like our district governor to come up for this one. As you all know, we have a number of Melvin Jones Fellows in our clubs. And there's a couple of different ways to become a Melvin Jones. One is, yeah, you be sure and talk. I said I want her up here because at least one of us has to be pretty, right? You can donate like a lot of Lions has done, and sometimes the club gives one, sometimes the zone gives a Melvin Jones Fellow. In this case, Rose Dickinson came up to me one day and said, Hal, I want to support LCIF. So Rose, if you could come up, it's going to be my honor to present to you a Melvin Jones Fellow. And they come in beautiful boxes now. And what's cool about this is we have a letter from the immediate past president of Lions Clubs International, Dr. Young Yoi Chi. And these are special letters that not everybody gets, Rose. Last year, you helped this club donate over $19,000 to Lions Clubs International Foundation. Individuals just like you in this club. What you did is special. Your contributions helped to bring medication to prevent river blindness. And let me see, and this restores a site of 167 individuals, helps with Lions Quest, etc. District Governor of Maryland is going to present you with a plaque and the pin. Was it glued on the back? Whoops. Uh-oh. Oh, there's the pin. There's the pin. There's the pin. So she's going to pin it. That's the other reason. Yes. So, Rose, your heart is big. We know you've got some health issues and some surgery coming up, and we just hope we'll see more of you. And on behalf of Lions Clubs International, Multiple District 19, District G, and the Longview Pioneer Lions, thank you very much.
Pat. Greg.
Ooh,
Greg.
Greg. Hey, well, I'm walking over to see Greg, acting president. I would like to remind everybody that on Saturday, December 4th, Saturday coming up, people will be gathering downtown Longview for the big famous Longview Downtown Christmas Parade. Whole bunch of trucks and people throwing candy, apparently. Oh, and of course, our wonderful sponsors, Longview Grocery Outlet, the Skinners and the Casanovas will be there. And yours truly will be a judge. So if you want to be selected, take it my way. I can maybe guarantee a positive result for your club, you know what I'm saying? Who's bringing the beer? There you go. Lion Greg, you had an announcement.
President Lloyd fell into gas. I'm up here for two reasons. Number one is this Friday is the food drive, the drive and drop. Saturday, the 4th, before the parade.
Correct. It's in the morning.
Okay. I need, what is it here? About 5 more people to sign up from 9 to 12, and 6 people to sign up from 12 to 3.
Easy job, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a very easy job this year like last year. People will drive up, drop their groceries. We'll have a semi-truck right here, and God help us if we don't have enough people. The second thing, last week, we did something different with our membership. We had the orientation, and we had a number of guests here last week. I figured quite successful. We had 3 new members from it. When we have a board meeting, we'll approve them. It was canceled again. Can't have board meeting, can't have new members. Anyway, I figured if we got 1 new member out of it, it was worthwhile. We got 3. And when we do have a board meeting, whenever that is, we'll vote on them. Now, because it was successful, next April or May, we'll do it again. And we'll still have the incentive of no initiation fee of $35. Because Lions Clubs International did extend that all the way through June 30th of next year. So, anyway, thank you. I do have membership applications with me. If you do have anybody that you think might like to be a part of our group, little bad news, the end of December, we're going to be dropping probably in the neighborhood of 10 or 12 members. So, keep that in mind.
Don't drop them on their head.
Yeah, Greg's also right. So people have talked with Tom, he has decided to cancel the board meeting till January.
We can have a board meeting afterwards.
We can have an emergency board meeting. It's all possible, Lloyd.
I thought we were gonna do that.
You can do it, buddy. All you have to do is say it.
Okay. We'll have a special one right after the meeting.
There we go. Right on. That's the leadership right there, pal.
Let's find out what Greg really feels about canceling that meeting. I'm not sure.
Okay, here we go.
What?
Wait.
The white ticket.
So Sharon's got
Oh, Sharon?
Oh, there you go. I'm sure you got me fat. So fine.
Acting President Lloyd, fellow members and guests. Last week I had mentioned something about long sleeve shirts if anybody was interested. This week, if you are interested, I have a sign-up sheet, and if you could come and sign up and let me know what size you need, I would be greatly appreciated. And also, I'm not 100% sure on the price, because I didn't see it listed in here, but I believe they're $15 for the long sleeve. I'll double check on that.
Sounds inexpensive.
Get away from there.
Okay, white ticket, here we go. Are you ready? 473.
It just seemed like they were more like,
Damn it, I gotta get my glasses.
You want me to read it for you? All right.
Okay, 882.
Louis.
Louis.
We'll sing and have a great Christmas.
Okay, the red ticket. 391.
Yeah.
411.
maybe Dave. Right in front of me.
David has it.
What David?
Okay.
Oh, that's, I feel so bad for Louis.
There was a club something, I couldn't tell what it was.
What was it?
White King.
No, what was the card?
8 o'clock.
Jane.
Acting President Lloyd.
First pick goes to June. And whatever is left over will go to Isla.
Margie?
Acting President Lloyd, fellow members, I have 2 cards today, one for Harold Malone that has COVID and one for Tom Fulton. He's in ICU with his COVID, so they need lots of prayers.
He's still in the hospital, not ICU, according to Pat, right, Pat?
Yeah.
It's just that.
Yeah, Pat Fulton was watching this on the old Zoom meeting.
What happened to Harold? She's not sure. She's not sure.
Okay, and I pulled a name out of the box here. It's Darlene.
Darlene?
End of the line.
Relay for life.
You doing what?
So those who are involved with the board meeting after this meeting here, stick around and we'll get things straightened out. That's it for today.
There we go.